right, hello all you night readers. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you are all doing well. Yeah, it's good to have you here. It's good to have everyone here. Always good. Thank you. Let's see what our theme for the next 24 hours is. Let's see. Our theme, let me get you in here. Get you guys in here. You might want to see this, right? There we go. So there we are. The theme for the next 24 hours is innocence. Aw, isn't that cute? Innocence is the theme for the next 24 hours. All right, so let's see what we've got tonight. We have got something completely different. So my dear friend and moderator, Kitty Cat, has bought me the Revival Art Lenormand deck, which is it's different to a point than tarot. Definitely different than tarot. The readings are a little different. Cards go with each other a little differently. So I am going to try a couple Lenormand readings. And if it doesn't work, you know what? I'll give you readings that are not Lenormand readings, and you'll be happy too. So, okay. All right. I have not shuffled these yet. I haven't done anything with them yet other than I did an unboxing video that I hope you guys got a chance to see. So, yeah. These are beautiful cards. It's old artwork. These cards have taken a long time to get here. They've taken a very long time to get here. They came from Russia. Yeah, and we've been talking about them for a while, Kitty Cat and I. So, all right. All right, so here we go. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. All right. How you guys doing? Hey, Kayla. Hey, CM. Hey, TJ and Fatima. Mary. You like the background music, Mary. Good. Yvonne and Lorraine. And Rachel and Lisa and Tony. And Nicola. All right, let's see how we're going to work this. See how this is going to work. I did try to learn a 5-card spread and see how that goes. I also learned a 9-card spread. Yeah, a 9-card spread, I know. So these cards are very, very different. Absolutely beautiful. Number one, absolutely beautiful cards. But they're very, very different. They're read very differently. Very, very differently. So, Yvonne, you want to know about your health? I can see in the past that you have had problems with your heart. Right? You've had heart issues. It's very clear there, right? With the heart card. The heart basically means exactly that. It can be just in a health question, it means literally the heart. And that's what you've had issues with in the past. Now, what is going to work along with that is there's information coming. Or there has been information about it. There was information about your heart and heart issues that was made you feel very secure, very safe, right? You're looking for that safety and security, and that's what you got in the message that came with the letters, right? Okay, so the problem is now things are not as clear as they used to be. they're definitely not as clear as they used to be, because the whole idea has gotten smaller. The whole issue with your health has gotten smaller, down to one little thing. It's down to one small thing that's an issue right now. And that, that issue is what you're dealing with at this point. Does that make sense to you? I think that small issue comes back to your heart, right? Comes back to the heart and says that your heart is the problem, but it's just one small part of your heart, like a heart valve or, something like that, something small that is in the heart. So, that's what I think. That's what I think. This is what I'm reading for my very first Lenormand reading. Let me know, please, Yvonne, if that has anything to do with anything. And if it doesn't, I will go back and just give you a regular good old tarot reading. Okay? All right. So that is what I saw, though. That's what I'm seeing in the Lenormands. I hope that made sense. And I'd really, really like to know if it did. That would mean the world to me if I knew that, if I had any kind of a actual read on this. I got these a couple hours ago, and I worked as hard as I could to study the meanings and different ideas and how the cards connect with each other, and forward and backwards, and it was a lot. I'll tell you that. It was a lot to learn in about 2 good hours. But yeah, I appreciate that. All right, so Yvonne, you don't have heart issues, and you never have. All right. Yeah, all the viewers are your family so far, except Ihudi is here. Hey, how are you? But everybody else, yeah, it's the whole Farrell family. And Mary is here over on YouTube. She's here, and Sailor Moon's here, and Tony Roxy's here, and CM. So everybody on Facebook, let's go there. We'll go with that. Everybody on Facebook is from your family. All right, you know what? So I'm going to have to work on it. Needless to say, right? It's something that you can't master in 2 hours. You cannot figure it all out in 2 hours. So, yes, can you have a reading about your health? Let's start this show over. Let's start over. It was worth a try, right? I will get a good grip on it over the next couple of days, because it's a completely new system. It's very new. It's very different than tarot. Very different from what I'm learning and stuff. I've seen it done. I've seen people do Lenormand readings before, and I've always been extremely interested in that. And now I'll be able to learn it. I'll be able to figure it out and get it and learn it, just like I did with tarot. Look at me now. Now I can get 5 cards on the table just like that. All right. This is more like it, right, Yvonne? This is more like what we're looking for. All right, so your health. Your health right now, I think you're feeling very sad, depressed, very hurt. I think that's what we're talking about. Now I think that's what we're talking about. I think we're in the right place. Yeah, I think we are definitely in the right place. I think I'm heading in the right direction for you. That's for sure. The Page of Wands tells me, though, you can be fragile at times, right? You can be very fragile, and that goes along with the whole idea of being depressed and sad. The moon tells me the same thing. It's sadness. It's showing me sadness. The moon is showing me, fears, and that you're scared. You are scared of what is to come and what's happening, and what's going on right now. You're holding stuff inside, but it's got that air of mystery, right? I'm going to sneeze. Hold on. Maybe not. Well, and the higher... I did sneeze. So the Hierophant, or the High Priest, is saying, you're trying to protect yourself. You're trying to protect yourself with everything you can. You're using, all the spiritual help that you can get. You are, using your religious beliefs. You're using advice from very close people and stuff like that. And you're trying to get that protection to keep yourself from being in this sad, depressed mode. But it's just, everything right now is really weighing you down. Things are really, really weighing you down right now. And, I think that's kind of what's going on, Yvonne, with your health. Please let me know if that was a little closer to the truth. I just want to know. Just got to know. I am keeping my eyes peeled for an answer. I'm waiting with bated breath. All right. Rachel Farrell says, can I have a reading, please, on my life in general? All right. So, for you who were not here at the beginning of the show, at the top of the show, today I received my gift from Kitty Cat. Kitty Cat had sent me another new deck. She sent me the Revival Art Lenormand deck, which is extremely exciting because I've wanted to learn Lenormand for quite a while. And this, I worked on it for a hard 2 hours, and I still have work to do. I definitely still have work to do. You can't just learn Lenormand in 2 hours. That's for sure. Although it's not terribly difficult, if you don't get the relationships to the other cards right, that's where things go wrong. Yeah, Yvonne, that was much better. You're very welcome. I told you, if I was way, way off, I would promise I would just go back and give you a regular old tarot reading. So, and that's all right. It's okay that I'm wrong. I don't mind being wrong. It is. It's just, it's going to take a little practice. It's going to take a little learning, right? I have to learn something completely new, something completely different than what I'm doing every night. But that's okay. So, Rachel, I see where things are kind of up and down with you right now. I see where things have just kind of broken down and they're not going exactly the way you wanted them to. Or at least that's how it's been. Right? You've got the ups and downs here. You've got the tower being destroyed. I just see where something in your life has come to a point where it's, I wouldn't say destroyed, but it's broken down. Things are broken down in your life. And this may be in the past. This may be in the recent past. Because I see the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles tells me that you are happy about your life. You're happy about, your family. You're happy about your friends. You're happy about money situations. You're kind of prosperous. You're kind of, you're kind of doing well. And I really think that's how you feel. Although these things have happened, ups and downs, and a breakdown of something, I still think you're happy. But there's that struggle, right? There is a struggle going on. And no matter how happy you are, in the back of your mind, there's still this struggle. And that struggle kind of makes you want to run away. Basically go somewhere. You want to go somewhere to get away from the issues that are happening, right? You want to go away. I don't mean forever, but I do mean that, you would like to get away for a little while. So that's what I see. I don't think things are going great. I do think, like I said, I think you're happy with your life. That's like the center of the reading here. But there's just things that you're struggling with on and trying to get out of here. Just trying to get out. That's all. That's all I can think of. That's all I know. All right? So that's what I had for you, Rachel. Thank you so much for your question. All right, Lisa. I know we got the whole... Everybody on Facebook is the Farrell family. It's the whole Farrell family on Facebook. Let's see. How can we make that a tongue twister? It's the Facebook Farrell family. Facebook Farrell family. Oh, gosh. I got cards a-flying. That is for sure. Cards a-flying. See, the thing with tarot is there's 78 cards, so it's a lot, right? The thing with Lenormand is there's only 36 cards. And sometimes you only use 34 of them. It's like Pinochle. If you ever played Pinochle, and it's only like, I don't know, was it 16, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50, 20 cards, I think. 20 cards in a Pinochle deck, as opposed to 52 cards in a regular deck. It's quite a difference, right? So, all right, Lisa, let's see what you got. Let's see what you have going on. I hope you're doing well. After that sneeze, now I'm froggy. Okay, let's see. All right, I've got the Ten of Swords, and that's just really, really telling to me that you are extremely hurt. You have been hurt by somebody. You know, you've had hurt by somebody close to you, and you just think it's time to move on, right? The hurt has happened. In this card, you can't see the hurt because it's already happened. This is more of the move on section of the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords in other decks are usually, really kind of nasty looking, right? It's like swords in the ground. There it is, the Ten of Swords. Same card. It's the same card, believe it or not. But you can see in both of them, the person's walking away. This one's just a little more dramatic. This one looks like, there's just birds. But this one is much more dramatic. The Ten of Swords. So yeah, so I see that hurt. I see that pain. And I see that you think, the best thing to do is just to walk away. Walk away from the situation and just get out of it. It's going to make your life much better. It's going to make your life more balanced. And that's what you need right now, right? You need that balance because right now you feel a bit off balance. And if you let go, you're not even thinking about it. You're not even thinking about what could happen if you let go of this rope. If you let go of the rope that you have with one hand, you're kind of oblivious to what's going to happen. You don't care. You're not even thinking about the dangers of it. But you are optimistic and you are looking for a new start. You're looking for a new start just on the other side of this issue. And that will bring new potential in, right? That'll start things over for you and your significant other and your child. I think I think you guys will be stronger together than you will with the person that is doing the hurting part over here. The Queen of Pentacles is telling me that you're very casual, you're very laid back. I think I've told you this before, probably. I've told one of you. One of you Farrell girls. So that, yeah, you're kind of that easy breezy cover girl. that carefree casual person who just, you don't care. You don't care about the past. Look at, You can kind of see she's looking towards the past, right? Because she's looking in this direction. So she's looking to the past. And she's got her eyes closed to it because she doesn't really want to see it because she doesn't care. She could care less. She would rather judge the past, but then move on, right? Solve the problem that she can solve the problem you can solve, and then move on. Move on, right? But just pay attention to where you're moving. That's all. That's what I see for you, Elise. All right? I hope that was good. Mary M. Hi. I saw you today over at Modern Priscilla Tarot Show, and it was nice to see you there. So Nicola. No, not that way. Nick. How about that? NAM, I could call you. NAM, Nam, Nikki, Nico. However you want it. Whatever you want. So, here we go. Your general reading. Your general reading is... Bum, 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 bum. All right. You're welcome, Lisa. You're very welcome. Yeah, you said what? Yes, walking away is much better. I'm done with people making a fool of me. There you go, the fool, right? You had the fool card. I would be too. I would be done with that. You're not laid back, though. You're very fiery. You speak the truth, and people don't like you for that. I don't know. I think, I just think maybe laid back isn't the best explanation for it, but maybe it's just, you've kind of given up on that past. And that's really kind of what it is. It's, you're kind of done with it. You're over it. And that's where you are. All right, here we go. So here is your reading, Ms. Malachi. The Empress tells me, the Empress has come up in another one of your sister's readings, Lorraine. Yeah. And I asked Lorraine at that time, I said, is there any chance in the world that you could possibly be pregnant? And she's never answered me that question. But I'm going to ask you the same thing. Is there any chance in the world that you could be pregnant? Because the Empress is the pregnancy card. Yeah. If not, and we'll go with the not part for now, right? Maybe somebody around you is. Maybe it's your sister Lorraine. Hey, she's around, right? She's your sister. But anyhow, I see where you are very creative. You're very empathetic towards people. You feel their feelings. You want to help people. You want to make people feel better when they don't feel well. You'll help them fight their battles, but not really strong battles. If it's a big battle, well, then you may not want to help that much. You'll help with small battles, with things that are not so much, they're not so difficult. I see where you're working very hard, though, towards something. You're working very hard towards it, and you want to get it exactly right. You want to make sure it's exactly right, and that's exhausting to you. That's making you extremely tired. It's making you feel a bit run down and maybe even a little sick, right? Sometimes when you get run down and stuff, you can get physically sick. Absolutely. You can get physically sick, especially out in the sun. We're having, I had to go out to my car today and start it up for a minute, and it was 102 degrees out there. Holy moly. Yeah, you are trying to do too much. And that goes along with this whole idea of working so hard. You're trying to do too much. You need to set aside things that don't have to be done right away. If you set those things aside and you just do the extremely important things that have to be done right now, I think you'll be okay. I think things will get back in balance. You won't have to do this juggling anymore. And I think the hard work you're doing will pay off at that point. All right? But don't get yourself sick. Don't get yourself tired. That's what I see. That is what I see for you. And Yvonne told me Lorraine is trying to get pregnant. So there you go. I asked Lorraine if there was a chance. Now we know that that's on the horizon. And that's why you got the Empress too. Because someone around you is pregnant or trying to get pregnant or wanting to be pregnant, or I just want to say the word pregnant. I don't know. All right, Tony, it's good to see you. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being here. So yeah, I will work with my Lenormand deck over the next couple of days, and maybe by the end of the week. Where are we? Tuesday? Is it today Tuesday? Oh my. Tomorrow would have been my grandmother's 95th birthday. Yeah. So I'll be thinking about her tomorrow. And that'll be okay. I'll celebrate her birthday. And I'll talk to her about it. She and I will have a discussion about it. Because I know she's thinking about me. I was her favorite. Don't tell my sister. Don't ever tell my sister, but I was her favorite. She told me that once. She says, I'm not supposed to have favorites. But if I did, you would be my favorite. So back to your reading. What's coming in love for you and Shannon? I think it's not so bad. First off, Justice, of course. Justice raised its lovely head tonight. It's always nice to see that Justice is here, because Justice or Temperance show up every single night. I think the Hierophant is telling me to look for a higher power. So look for something stronger than the two of you to bring you together closer, right? And if you do that, then the warmth of the sun is going to make you happy. You're going to have that whole happiness thing going, right? The light and the warmth and the joy. It's really going to make you feel good. So, yeah, that's what I think you need to do. Look for that. Look for a little bit of higher power. Maybe say a prayer about it. I don't know. I don't know how religious you are. So, some people are, some people aren't, and that's okay. It's freedom of choice, right? Free choice. Everybody's got one. I think, again, I see where you are just looking to rest. You just want to relax, right? But anytime, even when you're sleeping, Shannon's always in your heart. And you can kind of see that right there, right? You can see in your heart. I think ideas are coming into you right now. I think you got ideas that are coming in that are bringing a very clear message to you. It's become very clear how things are for you and Shannon. I think, that whole love is really there. I think, like I said, it's there when you're sleeping. It's there when you're awake. It knows when you've been bad or good. So be good for goodness sake. All right. I don't know. I've lost my marbles over the last few days, and I'm not sure where they are. I think they're in a bag in my dresser. But Justice tells you, you know that what's going to be good and what's going to be bad with this relationship. And if you think that there's going to be something bad, then it's time, obviously, then to not move forward. But if you think things are going to be good, and you are the one who's going to know, because you've got this clarity, right? You've got clear ideas coming through. You have a vision of what's going to happen with you and Shannon. You really do. And I think, you'll make the right decision here when it comes to justice. You will make the decision that's correct, even if it's a tough decision, even if it's a tougher decision than you think, right? You just have to be accountable for it. And that's what justice says. You're going to be held accountable for the decision that you make. All right? That's what I get for you, Tony. That is what I get. Well, so there you go. Sailor Moon, it's very good. Very good to see you. All right. How can I go with the flow in life? Paddle down river. That's the easy way. You want to go with the flow, and you want to know how. All right. That sounds like fun. That sounds like fun. Ooh. Doesn't that make it sound more dramatic? Ooh. All right, so the Page of Swords is a bit on the immature side. And I think if you just go with the flow, I think there's some immaturity in the people who are flowing with you. So I don't think you want to go exactly that direction. I don't think you want to have that immaturity level to it. But I do think, it's okay that you go with, what everybody else is doing. The Page is also somebody who's looking for the truth. He's looking to mature. He wants to be a knight, right? He's a page now, but he wants to be a knight. He's trying to learn. He's trying. I think you have a lot of gifts. I think you're really gifted in a lot of different things. I think there's things that I know you come on here and you ask about your business and crafting and stuff like that and all. But I really think that you have a lot of gifts. And that's all part of it. I think you're very smart. I think you are a very smart person. And that's going to help you. It's going to help you move forward, right? It's really going to help with that whole thing. You're very, you're sensitive. You're compassionate. You are, you're the person that really cares about other people. But you're very smart, right? You can see how he's looking. He's reading the book and stuff. And he's got books all piled up over here. You're a very smart person. Now, going with the flow does not always go great, because it does keep you awake at times. It does make you stay up at night. It does make you a bit sad with the moon, right? It does scare you a little bit. Sometimes you're a little bit scared. But you just keep that whole, you don't worry about the nightmares. Move forward. And you know what comes with that? What's going to come with that is some sort of a relationship. Something good will come out of it, where there will be a new connection for you, and you'll feel really good about it. And that connection could be just friends. It could be just a friend that you meet that you really connect to, or it could be, it could end up turning into a relationship. So, yeah, go with the flow, because I think there's a lot of good stuff to go with it. Except the nightmares. Don't worry about the nightmares. All right. Mariam. Will you please give me an insight of what S is feeling towards me currently? Right this very second. S. Kayla, I see your question too. I saw that you had a question, and I see what it is now. Are we missing the word me in there? Between for and now. Dorian is actually starting to feel for me now. Am I correct? Is that the question? I hope. That is the correct question. Oh, let's see what we've got here. All right. What is S feeling towards you right now, currently? S is happy about life. S is very happy about life. They enjoy their life. They're very smart. They're very bold and confident, right? They like to encourage other people. They like to make other people feel good. You go from the Queen of Wands to the Knight of Wands, right? So you go from somebody who wants to make people feel good, who's very smart. This is the person you want to come to if you need a pep talk. You go to this person, not to this one. This person is very hot and cold. They're kind of on and off, right? They change their mind a lot. They really change their mind a lot. I think that S right now is feeling a bit insecure. I think he just feels like he's been put in the friend zone and he's never getting out of the friend zone. He or she, I'd say he, but I don't know. It's S, that's all. So I think S feels left out and put into the friend zone. And I see where you're more optimistic about S right now than they are. Because again, they think they're just in the friend zone, but you're optimistic about what the future has to hold. Excuse me, has to hold. Yes. So there's a decision to make, right? Either be extremely optimistic and share that with S, or S is correct and they really are in their friend zone and they need to know about it. Two choices, right? Two choices here with the Two of Swords. You have to make the choice. You're the only one who can make the choice. And whatever choice you make is yours. So there's no wrong answer. There is no wrong answer. You just have to make the decision though. All right? That's what I get. That's what I'm thinking is going on between you guys. All right, where are we? There we are. Rocky wants to know anything coming to me in long-term love. So, Mary, you like the music. You said the background music. A very, very good friend of mine, a very close friend of mine, did this whole album of background music for me to play on here. And it's on YouTube. If you look in the description at the very bottom, it gives you his name and the name of the album. And it's on YouTube if you ever want to listen to any of it. It is very soothing. But he did the whole album for me to do here for background music. And that was really cool. Yeah. So, anything coming to you in long-term love, Rocky? I don't know. You're hopeful. You wish for it. You think about it. I don't see it though. I'm not sure I really see it. I see a lot of struggle. A lot of internal struggle. I don't think you're fighting with anybody on the outside. I just think you're fighting with yourself, right? You've been hurt before. You've put your walls up. Absolutely put your walls up. You've got that whole, I've been hurt before, I'm not going to get hurt again thing, right? Absolutely. You feel like you're stuck in one place and you can't move. You just can't get out of there. You just can't get out. You're stuck. You don't want to, you can't see anything else. You can't see anything else for yourself other than you're stuck. You're not really, though, because you're out here. This is you. You're just looking in the mirror and perceiving it that way. But you're struggling with yourself. You're fighting with yourself in your mind. You're fighting inside with something. Something is really upsetting you. And I think it's got to do with the next two cards here. I think death is telling you that something ended. Again, something ended that really hurt your feelings. And now something new should be starting. Right? Because that's what death usually does. Death is usually the end of one thing and then something new starts. But the new start hasn't happened yet. And you are wondering, when is it coming? And you stare and you watch and you wait and you're just waiting and waiting and waiting. And it just doesn't seem like it's ever going to come. So do I see a long-term love thing right now? No, I don't. I don't see it in this reading, at least. I know we've talked about this before and stuff. So and I think this reading is very different than the readings I've given in the past. But I do really think, right in this reading, right this minute, I don't see anything long-term going on. I see that where you're waiting for something still. I see where it's just a waiting game. Kayla, is Dorian actually starting to feel for you now? Could that be? Could it be? Rocky, thank you. That resonates. That's awesome. It's not awesome because I didn't really like the reading for yourself, but it did resonate. So I do appreciate the feedback. You're very welcome. Yeah, Mary, it gives you really positive vibes. That's good. Awesome. That's cool. Yeah. All right. So is he really starting to? Or is it that same starting to that he had a couple months ago and then it fizzled? There was a little spark and then fizzle out. Oh yeah. All right. I'm seeing some fizzle. Lorena, you're quite lost. What are you lost in? All right, so I see where Dorian swooped in, right? He came in there like a flash. Just out of nowhere. You weren't really looking for any kind of relationship. You weren't looking for anything. You were just looking to, just to get through the days. And in he came. He just kind of swooped right in, right here, like the chariot. And and you wanted to know the truth. Oh, okay, Lorena, I get you. All right. So, you just want to know the truth. That's what you want to get to. You don't want to judge him. You don't want to be awkward around him. You just want to know the truth. So again, you have to make a decision. You have to decide which way to go with him. You have to decide which way to go in life at this point. Whatever decision you make is your decision, and it's okay because that's just the way it is. It was your decision. So if you make it, it's the right decision. That was the right decision if you made it. I just think you're afraid that things are going to fizzle out, like I said before. I think you're a bit afraid of that, and I think you're trying to face that fear because he's giving you very mixed signals. right? You know, the Two of Swords is always that choices, right? That choice. But it's also, you know, it's also two different things. When two different things are happening, and that's definitely mixed signals, right? Mixed signals are absolutely when two different things are happening. So I just see where things are not, you know, if this was him, you're kind of getting further away, right? And I see where he's trying to come back, and it's like a very slow go, because it's the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, you know how he is. He's very cautious. He's very tentative, very disciplined. And I think that's you. I really think that's you. I think you're the one who is being very cautious and tentative. And I think you're basically, you know, just kind of, you know, just being very, you're being very slow to act with him, because you know what happened last time with him. So that's what I think. I mean, do I really think that he's all in right now? I think, you know, I think he's protecting himself. That's for sure. That was the next card. I mean, I don't usually do whole lots of other cards, but you know I do sometimes. You feel tied down, right? You feel like you do want to judge him sometimes. But you think in the end things may work out. That's what I think. How about that? Yeah. TJ, hi. I hope you're good too. I hope you're doing okay. I was thinking about you last night after we got off the air and stuff. Yeah, thanks, Yvonne. I love the new deck too. Absolutely love it. I wish Kitty Cat was here so I could thank her personally, but she's not. I did do a video unboxing and stuff of it earlier. So if you get a chance, I put it on Facebook. I put it on YouTube. You guys can take a look if you want. Or if you don't want, it's okay. All right. So Fatima, hi. You'd like a general reading. Awesome. I would love to do a general reading. All right. Yeah, Yvonne, you were the first person to see me use the new deck and fail. I know, you didn't say fail though, and I appreciate that. I appreciate you didn't remind me of the failure part. See, that's that kindness. That's that King of Cups, caring about others kind of thing. Yeah. So look at all the sun. Look at all the sun in these first four cards, right? The whole theme of this, the whole theme around the whole message is kind of happy, I think. The King of Rods is a very creative person. They are somebody who wants to be doing things all the time, right? They're like an Aries. They want to be doing stuff all the time. They're doers. They're not sit-at-home people. They are doers and energetic. They're very energetic. He's like a busy little bee. A busy little bee. All the time. I think that's kind of how you are. I think you feel like that a lot. Lisa Farrell, I think that's you too, by the way. I think right now you are going through some type of a change in life. I think, you know, you're at a point where things are changing. And I think that is going to be good for you, because I really think that you are going to find that you have been, you know, you're successful. You're going to be successful with the whole idea of changing things. And I think that you're, you know, again, I'm going with the Queen of Pentacles, and I'm going to say, even though I know that you are that energetic busy little bee person, I still think at times you're very casual and very informal, right? You're very easy. I think you want to grow up a little bit. I think you want to bring yourself to become something more than you really are right now. And I just think that's part of it. I think that's all part of the changes that are going on in your life. So that's what I see for you, Fatima. Yeah. Hey, Lorraine. You want to know about your old relationship and your new one. And Lorraine, a little birdie sister, told me that you're trying to get pregnant. And I asked you, is there any chance you could be pregnant? And you haven't answered me yet. You never answered. You did ask me what results you were waiting for, and I told you that. And you still never answered me if there's a chance that you could be getting pregnant. And someone else whispered in my ear a little tidbit of information. So, Lorraine. Lorraine, I think your old relationship really wore you down. I think it really just laid on top of you like a ton of bricks, right? I just think you couldn't handle that anymore. I don't see where you could handle that anymore, and I see where there was a lot of hurt. I don't think it was an easy breakup. I think it was very hurtful. I think you just had to walk away from it. I still don't think you really feel good. I think if you say you're in a new relationship now, I think it's more of a rebound. I see where you are trying to, plant new seeds. Now, is this getting pregnant again kind of leading to or not? Maybe. But I see where you're trying to at least start something new. Right? You're trying to start something new, but again, it may be a rebound because you're not looking at things the right way yet. Things are not right yet. You're still not past the burdens. You're still not past the hurt and the loss. I think you need to talk to somebody who is who understands the whole thing, understands you and understands your relationships before and after. And I really think that, they will have some very good advice for you because they're really looking out for you. So that's what I see. That's what I get for you. That is what I get for you, Lorraine. Thank you. Kaylee, you almost thought I wasn't doing a show today. You know what? I was right up until the very last minute still working on learning that Lenormand deck better and taking notes and trying to learn stuff, and I didn't get it. I completely messed up the whole first reading. Completely wrong. Got it completely wrong. And, well, we'll try again. I have to have more time. I only had about 2 hours from the time the mail came to the time till the time I came on the air. TJ, you want to know about, just general. Okay, just a general reading. All right. So I see where you just need to get away. You just need to get away from everything and everyone who's right around you. There's people who are around you and they care about you. People who do care about you that are around you. But right now, I think you just need to go. You just need to get out from everyone and get your mind clear. Clear your mind. I know, you're close to some family members and stuff like that. And I truly believe that getting away for a while will help. I think your teamwork and cooperation people, the people who are helping you, have gone away at this point for a while. And I think you need to start over. I think you need to find a new starting point, right? And I think that new starting point may be somebody new in your life. Maybe somebody new in your life would make you feel better. Maybe it would make things a little bit better. I just, with all the stuff going on and the stress and the, sadness and stuff, get away. Go get away. And then when you come back, start over. Start over with something new. All right, TJ? Yeah. I was quite emotional during your reading last night, I'll tell you that. I really was. All right. Can you get cards about your personality? That's interesting. I have never done a personality reading before. This is going to be cool. Yeah, CM said to me before, and I just got it now, maybe the heart card, Yvonne, represented an emotional well-being. And that would have been true. That would be true. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll get better at it. I'll practice. I will practice and I'll work on it. And I'll read and learn and read and learn and learn and read in that order. All right. So I did start late, and then I did that really bad Lenormand reading. So I will go a few extra minutes. I'll go extra time tonight. Probably another 10 minutes or so before. All right. So your personality is, you're on the move. You want to go, right? You are on the go all the time. You can see that in the Chariot, right? How fast things are moving. You can see that in the Page of Wands, right? Where you're very energetic. You're very motivated. You're very forward, but sometimes you can be a little reckless. The Queen of Cups says you're very sensitive and very perceptive to your intuition, and you get that, you have that feeling, right? That gut feeling that really makes things, that really helps things, and it helps you make decisions better. I think, I think your personality is to look back on things. You enjoy looking back and thinking about how things used to be. It's just a personality trait, right? These are all personality traits. Absolutely, right? Energetic, motivated, sometimes reckless, but very intuitive, very sensitive, very perceptive. These are all personality traits for you, but I also see a nostalgia, I want to look back and think about my past. And I think that's hopeful for you. I think that makes you feel hope. Right? The Star, one of my favorites. I think it makes you feel hope. I think it makes you feel like you're healing. I think it gives you inspiration. It's you want to follow that star. You want to follow that star. And, that's not a bad personality trait as well. So that's what I think about your personality. That is what I think about it. Okay. That's what I get for you. Kim Ashton, hi. You asked the other night about what my boyfriend would do once he saw me, and it was a good reading. Yes, it was. What came out, though, was there was something that was coming to light, a truth. I know. So what is that truth? What's the truth about? All right. CM, can you get a Lenormand read? Oh my gosh. Why? Do you want me to just... Do you want it to be completely wrong? Because I can do that. I know right now in my head that I can give you a very wrong answer if I do Lenormand. So... But I'll try. You know what? I'll try. I am willing to try one more time. That's it. Once more before I really get to work it. You know. Why not just jump in and try it, right? Why not? Go crazy. I did it with this whole show. All of a sudden one day I just decided that's it. I bought some equipment. I hooked it up. And boom, next thing you know, I'm on the air. Reading cards for 3 people. 3 people who aren't even here anymore, who don't come to my show anymore. But that's all right, because look how many people do. All right, so what is hidden? What is that hidden thing? Oh, it's not going to tell me. There isn't anything that's going to tell me except... You know, you've got teamwork and cooperation, right? You've got that's the 3 of Pentacles. You know, you have very creative ideas. You have some creative ideas coming up. The Fool card tells me, again, very creative ideas. It gives me almost the same thing. You're very optimistic. There's that new potential. A new adventure coming, right? But don't be blind to the dangers that are happening, that could happen. Don't be blind to them. The Emperor is somebody who is an authority figure to you. Somebody who shows you stability and structure. They are responsible. They're very responsible. A very responsible person who looks out for you all the time. And you have a decision to make. And only you know what that decision is. And I think it's only you who's going to know. I don't think you're going to know that what the decision is until he gets there. Now, I said that there was a truth coming. That a truth had to come to light. Is that right? That's what I said. I never said that it was a bad thing. Never said it was a bad thing. So think about that. Think about that. This could be a very good thing, and you have to make a choice. Yes or no. Use your intuition. Use your gut feeling. Be patient, young one. Be patient. But think about that I just said. That kind of leads me in one big direction. Oh gosh, I just shook everything. I just knocked everything over. Holy moly. Anyhow, that leads me in one big direction. Just saying. Somebody in authority. Like minister or a priest or something. In a church. I don't know. I don't know if it's good or bad. I'm going to tell you. But you do have to make a decision. Whatever your decision is, it's your decision. You make it. You live up to it. And you own it. That's all you can do. Will your boyfriend and you have the opportunity to go on vacation together in September, Nikki? Will you? Maybe. Maybe you will. Oh, you're welcome, Yvonne, and all the gang. You are. Oh, TJ, you were also. Yeah, like I said, I was very emotional after your reading. Between yours and Selena's last night, I really kind of had to think about things after I was done. See, Kim Ashton, you too were thinking that it might not be bad. See? Yeah, of course. Now you really have to think about it. But use your intuition. Number one, use the intuition that you have, and don't always think the negative. Just because there is something coming that you don't know about does not mean it's always negative, right? There's bad surprises out there, but there's also good surprises. Justice says that there is a natural balance between you and your boyfriend, Nicky. This is your reading, Nicky, by the way. And I see where... I don't see where things are going really great right now. I'm not... oh gosh, I hate this. I feel... This is a horrible reading. This is an absolutely horrible reading for me to give to you. I really think it is. Because usually I give you very good readings, and they're really, they're pretty good, and they're nice, and stuff like that. And they're happy. This is not happy. I don't see happy. I see fighting, right? I see a lot of fighting. I see a lot of sneakiness. I see heartache and heartbreak. These are not the cards you want in a, hey, can we get to go on vacation kind of question. These are not the cards I would ever want to put out there for you. All right, see you later, CM. We'll talk about it. That's for sure. These are not the cards I would want for you. Not any of these. The Page of Wands, that's okay. That's an alright card. It just tells me you're very bold, you're energetic, right? You do have a fragile ego at times. You're a bit forward with people. That's okay too. Nothing wrong with those things. But these other cards are not making me happy. Right? The Five of Wands is telling me that you guys are fighting. That there is a fight. There's competition between you. There's a competition. It may not be an actual fight. Competition isn't always bad. Competition can be good, and competition can help somebody move forward. And that's okay. So, this isn't terrible. This is not good, though. The Seven of Swords and the Three of Swords are definitely cards I do not like. They are definitely cards I don't like. The Seven of Swords tells me that there's going to be some kind of sneakiness going on, right? There's some kind of something going on behind your back. And then you get the Three of Swords that shows the heartbreak and the heartache and the pain and having to move on from the relationship. Now, is this going to happen on vacation? Is this going to be something that happens before vacation? Or is this something that's you're just going to work it out way before ever, and it's not going to happen at all? That could be. I'm not saying that can't be, because you you can make up your own mind on things and stuff like that. And Kayla, I'm sending that back to you, by the way. So I just see that. I see, I don't see good stuff in this one. Ask again tomorrow night, and maybe we'll get something completely different. That's all I can tell you. That's all I can say. I just didn't see anything great about a vacation. That did not look like good vacation cards to me. All right? So Lorena, I'm going to do your reading. I know you had said you are lost, quite lost in life, but you're being quite dramatic. And I don't oh, thanks, guys. If people repose questions, to me, it doesn't matter. I just do them when I can do them. If I can, I can. I can't, I can't. And that's all there is. It is what it is. I do my best. And that's all I can do. I'm trying. I try to do what I can in an hour. I'm way over an hour now. Because I tried something new in the beginning and it didn't work, so I had to start all over. And that took a good 10 minutes. So, but Lorena, this is going to be it. This is my final question for tonight. Again, if you guys did not get readings today, if you didn't get your reading tonight, come back tomorrow night. Get here early. Put your question out there. I know there were people here tonight that were here much earlier than they were last night, and they did get their readings done. And that's the important part, right? But I also know that donating will get you a reading immediately. Keep that in mind. Donating keeps this channel going, because I got to tell you, the first month that I cannot pay the bills for this program here that I have to use to be online and the website and all that stuff, I'm not going to be able to stay online. So I don't want to lose the show. That's for sure. All right. You're quite lost. You need to know what's going on in life. Lorena, I think you just need to do something. You need to do something quick. You need you need to move fast. You need to move fast somewhere. Just go somewhere. I'm not saying move out of your house or anything crazy like that. I'm just saying go somewhere and do it like right tomorrow, if you can. I think I think right now you're just feeling a bit immature, right? You just want to know what the truth is about things. You just want to know, you just want to learn the truth about things in your life. And it's like you just can't get it. So you got to stop. Whatever it is you're doing, you have to stop it and move on, right? Move on to something different. Something new will come from it. Death stops something. Rebirth begins the new chapter. That new chapter is movement, fast movement. Look to the future. Look to your future. You've got a bright future, right? You're waiting for something to come to you. You're waiting for some type of a result to happen. It's not far. It's not far off. You just want it to happen, and it's going to happen. It's going to come to you soon. Okay? The sun is telling me, of course, everything in the end is going to work out okay. You're going to be all right. Your life is going to be okay. All right? So, that's what I get for you, Lorena. Don't be lost. Do not be lost. That's for sure. All right. All right. Oh, nuts, Suzanne. I saw your question. And now I feel like I have to talk about it. All right, this is it. This is my last one. I gotta. Oh, Kayla, you got another one too. That's fine. Kayla, yeah. All right, I got two more to do. I got Suzanne and Kayla. Yep, I know. I know you did, and I'm sending that back to you, by the way, Kayla, because that's not, I don't want that. You're too generous. You do too much. You had you thinking all day, so you want another general reading today to see if it kind of goes along with yesterday's. All right. So I think that you're looking for something new. You're looking for a new adventure. You want things to be, you just want things to be new. You want them to start over. You want them to start over, and here's the reasons why. You want like a life reset here. You want to hit the reset button, right? And kind of sit off in the sunset and not really have to do much of anything, and just kind of relax in the sunset and take your time. Because something has hurt you. Something has hurt you really bad. You've walked away. You've put up your walls. You've got yourself all in a defensive tizzy. And now you don't know what to do. Right? You want results. You want to know what, you want security. You want comfort. But you don't know exactly what's the right thing to do. You don't know if it's reasonable. You don't know if that's sensible at this point, because of the hurt and because of the, because you're kind of shutting people out. So I really think, I'm not sure. Honestly, I don't remember last night's reading. I don't. But I hope that goes along with it. And I hope that cleared it up for you. I'm not positive. I definitely am not positive, because I honestly do not remember last night's reading for you. I usually do. Oh, good, Yvonne. You looked at the deck on my YouTube video. It's a very beautiful deck, isn't it? The artwork is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I put it out there so that everybody could see. I didn't even take the plastic off the box. I did not even take the plastic off the box. So, before I did the video, you could see that in the beginning of the video. All right. Is JM going to be okay medically? Don't make me emotional here at the end of this show. There's Temperance, by the way. All right, sorry. Okay. I think JM is hurting medically wise. I think, again, this is a medical reading. It's completely medical. So when I say hurting, I don't mean hurt like, oh, somebody's broken his heart or her heart or their heart, whatever. It's not that. It's I think whatever the medical problem is hurts. I think it physically hurts. I think it's a physical pain that they have. I think they have some type of physical pain somewhere. And I think they have basically, I think they've been in the hospital. I think they've been in the hospital because I see the protection, right? The protection from the Snow Globe of Wands. And if this is a medical question, I think the safest place to be if you're in a medical problem is the hospital. I really do. So that's what makes me think that. I do. I think that's what makes me think that. Now, death and rebirth is not what you think, obviously. You know what it is. You've seen it enough. You've read it enough. You know what that is. The problems that they're having medically are going to end. And then things are going to come out okay on the other side. Things are going to come out all right. This is the past. This is the now. And this is the future. So that's really how I see this. This is how I'm really feeling this reading for you. So, yeah, whatever is medically wrong will end. It will end. It will get fixed. Something will happen that it'll get fixed. And then something new starts, right? That's how death and rebirth works. Death and rebirth. Oh, okay. Doctor's office. All right. Same idea. Same idea. Very safe place. Somewhere safe. You want to be in that snow globe to be very safe. But I think they're going to find something to fix it. Move on, right? Things will move on. Things will move on okay. And there will be that peace of mind. There will be that whole solving of mental and physical issues. There really will. There will be. Temperance is telling me that. I see, yeah, is it going to be hard work? Yeah, it's probably going to be a lot of hard work. It always is. The road to recovery is difficult. Any kind of recovery is difficult, right? It's hard work. But it's gonna work. It's going to work. You've got the past, right? You've got the pain. You got the doctor's visits. Then you've got the ending. You know, if you just cut this right in half, then things finally get better. And then they move on. And then you have the salvation of the pain, the physical pain, the mental pain, whatever it is. There is problem solving. There's relief. There's relaxation. There's all the good stuff that you want, right? All the stuff you want to do when you're healing from something. And there's hard work. And of course, hard work goes along with that. You have to have hard work to get better. But, you know, anything that's worth anything is going to be a bit of work. All right. Thank you, Kayla. Thank you. And I promise that is the end of my questions for the night. All right. So I'll be back here again tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. We're on we'll be on show 128 tomorrow night. Show 125 came and gone. It feels like we just did show 100 not long ago. We passed 125. We're going on 128 tomorrow night. It's amazing. So, all right. I will see you guys tomorrow night, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for being here. And I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.